Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday, May 6th. I hope everyone's doing well today. Today is Archie's first birthday, so I'm sure we'll be seeing some photos come out later today. What I'd like to talk about now is the book that is coming out on August the 11th by Carolyn Durand and Omid Scobie. It's entitled Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan and the Making of a Modern Royal Family. Already this title bothers so many of us because it sounds like someone that has been exiled from their country or entrapped in a prison, or something like a freedom fighter or Nelson Mandela, someone that has really had the most horrendous time and has been imprisoned, and all of a sudden, they're free. Why they would title this book this, I have no idea, but I think it's going to ruffle a lot of feathers, as it did mine. Let's go to the disclaimer. All the content on my videos can be found on the public domain. These views are purely my own and are for entertainment purposes and are not necessarily true. I am using these under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. Please rate my videos and subscribe and set your notifications. On to the book. Omid Scobie, Carolyn Durand. There's a picture you can see in the upper right-hand corner of Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand, which I understand was not particularly a fan of Meghan's and has written some unflattering articles about her in the past. So I'm kind of surprised, but at least she is a real journalist, unlike Omid, who is a royal contributor. He seems to keep adding all kinds of titles to his professional profile. Well, anyway, about the book, I can't even imagine what the royal family must be thinking. I'm sure this has blindsided them too. It's just another thorn in the ongoing saga of Harry and Meghan. It's like the woman cannot spend a day out of the press. And of course, today there should be a picture of her son, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's sold a picture of him to some of the big newspapers so that she can make money off from him, just like she did with setting up the foundation after him. But I just can't believe that has been feeding these two writers all the information about secrets that have gone on in the royal family. Those secrets just remain within the family. They're not spoken about. It's like she's trying to do Diana again. When Diana came out and had her private interviews done and a book in her own words, well, it's like Meghan's just following in her footsteps again, and this can't end well. If I were members of the royal family, I would just be done with these two altogether. And I can't imagine what Harry must be thinking. I mean, my gosh, this is his family. And to betray them in such a way after he's always prided himself on being loyal to the Queen and the rest of his family, and his whole life and career has been founded on this loyalty to them. I don't know if he's even aware of everything that's in it, or if he's in the dark about that too. I do feel like he's going to be embarrassed by this, and I can't see it being very easy for him to come back from this and be forgiven very easily, and just be accepted and being given the love by the people of his country. It's just sad, really sad. Well, let's go on. I found the Daily Mail had talked to, they wrote this: the new Prince Harry and Meghan Markle book will be a definitive story and an accurate portrayal of the couple's lives as modern royals, say authors. It's almost as if they're saying that everybody has lied to them all along about them, that nothing that has been written in the newspaper has been accurate. but we all believe what's been written. We've seen enough of Meghan Markle to know the type of person that she is, and that she is a spiteful and vindictive person. And I think that she does mean to cause some harm to the royal family. So this article that was from Vanity Fair in the middle, how Meghan and Harry will tell their side of the story. We were wondering, and I know people have asked and said, did Meghan and Harry actually collaborate with Omid and Carolyn Durand? And we were trying to get clarification on that. Well, this Vanity Fair article is verification. It says only after lawyers for Meghan Markle face off with the Mail on Sunday's parent company in remote pretrial hearing, the tabloid came back with another big scoop on the Duchess and her husband, Prince Harry. The pair have been collaborating, here we go, with journalist Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand on a biographical look at their last few years, provisionally called Thoroughly Modern Royals, The Real World of Meghan and Harry. The book's two authors have had a fruitful relationship with Meghan and Harry and have already gotten exclusive access to some of their events. Scobie, who writes with Harper's Bazaar and is Good Morning America correspondent, has covered Meghan for years and was one of the two journalists granted exclusive access to Meghan's last private event as a member of the royal family back in March. Durand, a contributor to Elle, attended Meghan's private event at a London school, and according to the Mail on Sunday, Meghan and Harry sat for interviews with the two for information that is being published in the book. Again, the book is going to be out on August the 11th, and they're already saying that it's been one of the #1 sellers as far as pre-orders for Amazon and other online pre-sales. So Dan Wooten, you all know who he is, and he has his own talk radio show, said, yeah, go ahead, buy this book. Can guarantee you it will be the greatest work of fiction this year. So Mitt Scobie had sent out a tweet, excited to announce that Finding Freedom, a biography written by myself and Carolyn Durand, will be available worldwide in August. For the first time, we'll go beyond the headlines and discover the true story of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, in Finding Freedom. What a crazy... I just can't get over him. Anyway, so then when I was on... Tumblr, I saw Hollywood Harry's gray suit. Good job at Scobie for setting the record straight. And the letter written with public in mind. This is going back to the Dear Daddy letter, and where it was online in a video saying that Meghan knew all along her father would show it to members of the media, and that it would get out in the public, and that's why she wrote things the way she did and tried to act like the father had done so many different things to her, but that she'd been this wonderful child. So my response is, Omid just admitted you wanted to the public to see this letter. Did you plan on suing all along? Excuse me. I'm talking about Meghan. Were you asked this during the pretrial hearing? I bet Omid will have to testify about this then, and do you think the court will believe that you didn't know who your friends were that leaked it? Remember, she has the 5 friends that sent information about the letter to People magazine, and that's going to come up, and they'll have to get depositions on each of those. And one of the things the judge is going to want to ask her is if she knew whether or not that they were going to do it, if she asked them to do it. If she did, then I would think the court case is going to be thrown out and has nowhere else to go. Camille Long, who is one of the writers for the Times in the UK, says, major blow for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as a large chunk of their case is struck out by the presiding judge. He was clearly not interested in letting his trial turn into a circus of narcissism and self-interest that I described in last Sunday's column. Meghan the narcissist gets her day in court, but she's too blind to see what's going to happen, that this is all going to backfire on her. And then I found an article on the Daily Beast. Sources close to Harry and Meghan have spent the week trying to play down the cooperation of the couple with the new Harper's Collins book, revealed to be entitled Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan and the Making of a Modern Royal Family. Elle magazine writes, rumors about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to be debunked in the new book by the royal reporters. Are you kidding me? They act like this is where we're going to hear the truth. This is where everything's going to be exposed. We're going to get the dirty little secrets on the royal family. No, we're going to get lies from Meghan and Harry. Oh, this has made him look so bad. Oh, there was another funny article where the Daily Mail had interviewed a videographer who had done photos and videos of Meghan when she was working on a fashion line. This was just when she met Harry or just before. And so they flew to New York and they were taking pictures. And he said, I didn't know who this woman is. She walks in and she's, acts like a diva. And she has an entourage of like 12 people. But what she said to him was, or after the camera stops, it says she's not the most friendly, and Meghan Markle had strict rules not to shoot her funky feet. Videographer reveals, and was already called a princess, not for the good reasons, but because of her diva behavior. And other people said that after she had been in Suits for about a year, that she treated everybody else around her like they were just gum off the bottom of her shoe, that she was so rude and unprofessional and just really treated people just terribly. But I found in that article, there's a little picture of her feet when she was abroad, I think in Morocco, and one of the ceremonies they went to, she had to take off her shoes and she's trying to cover her feet there on the left. But I found another picture of her foot looking down. And I know she's had bunions removed. I saw the scars on the side, and you could see where the stitches were. But I've never seen anybody's feet like this. I've seen where the index toe was longer than the big toe, and but not all the other toes longer than the big toe. And then a foot to curve out. It's like a 75-year-old woman's foot with bunions and calluses. But no wonder she doesn't want anyone to see her feet, because they're absolutely disgusting. Meghan Markle, I can't imagine what goes through your mind. Harry, I hope the rumors are true that, that you're just about at the end of your rope and that you can't take this much longer, and that you are maybe headed home. I think if you wait till this book comes out and she does any more damage, I don't know if the people of the United Kingdom will ever be able to forgive you, or the people around the world. And then there's talk of you doing a tell-all interview where you're being very candid and honest with Oprah, in which she tells you, oh, the Americans love to hear secrets of the royal. Don't worry about it. As long as you're honest, you'll have the likability factor. Well, everything Meghan does seems to backfire on her. So I can't imagine this book coming out is going to do her any favors. Well, that's